You're in banter mode now, and what better way to celebrate Halloween 2025 than playing Limbo? The spookiest black and white fever dream ever made. I figured I'd start early this year, so you can expect Limbo shorts all through October. Think of it as a trick or treat, but the candy is existential dread. Today's journey, waking up in a creepy forest, dragging boxes like a part-time mover, hopping boats that barely float, climbing ropes with gym class trauma, dodging bear traps, running from Indiana Jones's rock cousin, and yes, feeding a giant spider to its own bear trap, like some kind of gothic Looney Tunes. It's all happening right here, so buckle up, or at least grab a flashlight. Alright, so before I begin, let me just check that the live streams are up. I'm live streaming to 3 different platforms today: Twitch and Kick in the horizontal PC format, and YouTube in the vertical cell phone format. And so take your pick. If you like a PC horizontal format, head over to Twitch and Kick and search for Banter Mode. Otherwise, go to YouTube for a vertical cell phone format. Okay, all good. Oh, alright, we're all set to go. Now let's get in the game. Today I will be using my Mad Catz controller. I have some software to map the keys on my controller to keyboard keys. So that's really fun for me. I like that. So I've already gone quite a ways. We're just gonna go through the first chapters over again. Ah, yes. Waking up in the forest. Actually, I want to start over already. This one is going to be a fast one. I need to have my joke ready right now. Ah, yes. Waking up in a forest. Nothing says cozy morning like mystery fog and the faint sound of existential dread. He didn't need an alarm clock. Just the gentle buzz of mosquitoes and crushing uncertainty. I think I want to try that again. Should I do that same joke? Gentle buzz of mosquitoes and crushing uncertainty. He didn't need an alarm clock. just the gentle buzz of mosquitoes, and crushing uncertainty. Most kids wake up to cartoons. This guy wakes up to ambience that screams ghost mortgage. Ghost mortgage. I don't see coffee anywhere. Honestly, I'd go back to sleep. Better odds of surviving. Better odds of surviving in the dream. I'm telling some jokes, Christian, on YouTube. That's what's going on. This is why you don't press snooze in a horror game. You wake up in a graveyard. You wake up in a tree graveyard. Forget camping. This is glamping for people who hate themselves. Boxes in Limbo are basically IKEA furniture. Flat packed, heavy, and just as deadly. The boys... The boy's tiny, but his box-dragging skills scream childhood labor. But his box... Let me try that again. But his box-dragging skills scream child labor union. I want to start that whole one over again. That was a bit clunky. Let me try this again. The boy's tiny. The boy's tiny. The boy's... Oh. The boy's tiny. The boy's tiny, but his box-dragging skills screams child union labor. Child labor union leader. This is the first puzzle, and it already feels like tax season. every time I move a box in real life, I find a spider. Here, I'm just waiting for a spider the size of my landlord. Ah, the childhood classic. Pushing a box so you can reach disappointment faster. Look, kid, this isn't a puzzle, it's just an unpaid moving job. Ah, the childhood classic. Moving a box so you can reach disappointment faster. This boat looks like it was whittled by someone who failed woodshop 3 times. This boat looks like it was whittled by someone who failed woodshop 3 times. Nothing like jumping into a boat. Nothing like hopping into a boat without oars and trusting physics not to be petty. This boat looks like it was whittled by someone who failed shop class 3 times. It's less crossing water and more waiting for wet death to notice me. This isn't a boat, it's a slightly flatter box with trust issues. No life jackets, no lifeguard. Just raw confidence and mild hypothermia. Who needs ferry tickets when you can just risk reincarnation? Who needs ferry tickets when you can just risk reincarnation? Finally, gym class. Finally, gym class. Finally, gym class. Finally, gym class pays off. Climb that rope like dodgeball depends on it. This rope was definitely put here by someone who hates ladders. This rope was definitely put here by someone who hated ladders. I don't like the rope is swinging. I gotta fix that. Gotta wait for it to stop. It takes a little while for this to stop. Maybe reloading the chapter. Does it never stop? This rope was definitely put here by someone who hated ladders. Nothing suspicious about a rope in the middle of the woods. Actually, I want to do that last joke again with still rope and not jumping off at the very end. This rope was definitely put here by someone who hated ladders. Nothing suspicious about a rope in the middle of the woods. Nothing suspicious about a rope in the middle of the woods. Nope. Totally normal. He's not climbing a rope. He's not climbing a rope. He's climbing the last thread of my patience. This is less Tarzan, more sad. This is less Tarzan, more sad laundry line audition. Limbo teaches you two things. Ropes are never safe. And cardio will kill you faster than monsters. Limbo teaches you two things. Ropes are never safe. And cardio will kill you faster than monsters. I have to change my key bindings, key bindings for my Mad Catz controller. I deactivated the up arrow because I was thinking I prefer to jump when I press A, but climbing the rope was a bit awkward. So I've got to have that there, then I'll save it, and I'm back in the game. Bear traps. Nature's way of saying, your ankles look too comfortable. Bear traps. Nature's way of saying, your ankles look too comfortable. I'm not jumping for I'm not jumping for survival. I'm jumping because leg day snuck up on me. If Mario had to deal with these, the Mushroom Kingdom would be extinct. If Mario had to deal with these, the Mushroom Kingdom would be... I think I will keep the previous one. Ah, yes. Classic forest decor. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Moss, trees. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Moss, trees. Trees, moss. I think I want to get it the same as the jokes. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Trees, moss, and leg guillotines. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Trees, moss, industrial leg guillotines. Industrial grade. Did I say industrial grade or just industrial? I need to try again. Ah, yes, the classic forest decor. Trees, moss, industrial grade leg guillotines. Every leap is basically... Every leap is basically signing a waiver with gravity as... with gravity as the notary. It's less platforming and more high stakes. It's less platforming and more high stakes dental work for the ground. Finally, a puzzle that combines fine dining with horror movie catering. Okay, I've got to look this up. How do I... pronounce charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. It's not char, it's char. That's French. Bear trap charcuterie garnished with existential dread. Charcuterie board. Oh, I have to go all the way back here. I'm gonna have to go all the way back here for each, maybe 2 or 3 more times. The new key bindings where I can actually use the up arrow is much more convenient. I could have maybe done these jokes at the same time as the next bear trap jokes. Oops. Those are actually kind of tight jumps. Better take this far back so I have some time to recuperate and time that one out nicely. Nothing screams gourmet meal like tossing roadkill. Actually, the previous one is good for this. Bear trap charcuterie board garnished with existential dread. Nothing screams roadkill Nothing screams gourmet meal like tossing roadkill into a metal jaw. I guess the Michelin star rating system is just bear traps now. Did I say system? I guess the Michelin star... I guess the Michelin star rating system is just bear traps now. Okay, I think one more. You know it's bad when even the wildlife needs takeout delivery. Limbo, where dinner... Limbo. Oops. Oh, that was bad. A lot of these deaths are pretty hilarious on their own. No jokes needed. Slapstick humor. Limbo, where dinner and death share the same Yelp review. Where dinner and death share the same Yelp review. This is the diet version. This is the diet version of Indiana Jones. Okay, it's going to be faster for me to restart the chapter, I see now. Hello, Neo Sonic on YouTube. I'm telling some jokes. This is the diet version of Indiana Jones. Same cardio, half the optimism. When life gives you lemons, you run. When life gives you boulders, you also run. When life gives you lemons, you run. When life gives you boulders, you still run. The good news? He's getting his steps in. The bad news? It's his last steps. Nothing says friendship like a rock that wants to flatten you into jam. I didn't sign up for CrossFit Boulder Edition. Honestly, I've been chased by worse. Usually my responsibilities. Nothing like a vine swing to remind you how little... Actually, I want to start a little bit early. Nothing like a... Nothing like a vine swing to remind you how little upper body... To remind you how little... Oops. Nothing like a vine swing to remind you how little upper body strength nothing like a vine oops. Nothing like a vine swing. Okay, the box is off alignment. This is what's... Nothing like a vine swing to remind you how little upper body strength. How little... Whoa, I jumped the wrong way there. I think this is like why I turned off my up key to jump. up key. I thought maybe I didn't need that up key. Nothing like a vine swing to remind you how little upper body strength you actually have. Tarzan made this look heroic. Tarzan made this look heroic. I just look like laundry caught in the wind. If this rope snaps, I'm suing gravity for emotional damages. Limbo physics. Limbo physics. Equal parts jungle gym and workplace. Whoa. Limbo physics. Equal parts jungle gym and workplace hazard. This isn't a swing, it's an unpaid... This isn't a swing, it's an unpaid internship in panic. This isn't a swing, it's an unpaid internship in panic. I want to get it at the time I jump. This isn't a swing, it's an internship in unpaid... It's an internship in unpaid... This isn't a swing, it's an unpaid internship in panic. This isn't a swing, it's an unpaid internship in panic. I'm one swing away. I'm one swing away. I'm one vine swing away from starting a GoFundMe. I'm one No. I'm one vine swing away from starting a GoFundMe for arm strength. I'm one vine swing away from starting a GoFundMe. I think, I don't know what, when he's swinging, when the vine is swinging, I don't know when I can climb up the rope or jump off the rope. I want to climb up the rope many times. Is it only... Maybe it's when I'm swinging left and right, that's when up is jump. So I have to only press up if I want to climb up. That's probably what it is. I'm one vine swing away from starting a GoFundMe for arm... I'm one vine swing away from starting a GoFundMe for arm strength. Branches, nature's version of sketchy Wi-Fi. You never know which one's gonna drop. This isn't platforming, this is arboreal tax evasion. Ah, yes, the ancient... Ah, yes, the ancient puzzle mechanic. Deforestation solves everything. So I guess I actually have some practice I need to do with the swinging. So restarting these chapters is going to be very useful for learning how to swing and like when am I jumping and when am I climbing up the rope. This is actually a little bit of a learning process. Every jump feels like a trust fall where no one's catching you. Branches, the original platforming DLC. If squirrels can do this without commentary, if squirrels can do this without hazard pay, I demand hazard pay. If squirrels can do this without hazard... If squirrels can do this without commentary, I demand hazard pay. See, I jumped there. I didn't mean to jump. It's hard to choose when I'm jumping and not. Jumping versus climbing. I was pressing up. Maybe it's an angle. If there's an angle on the rope, then it's a jump. Jump. I didn't mean to jump there. Maybe I should try to latch onto the rope and then stop pressing arrows. Let it calm down for a bit. Okay, I'll stop moving. Let it calm down. Go up slowly. I had a bit of trouble on this one. See, that's why I deactivated up to be jump. Or up on my keypad. I disabled that to up in the game. But actually that was uncomfortable at times. Maybe I should try to do that again. Okay, so I'm gonna... Like, maybe I should deactivate that. And I should wait for this to calm down. This is a tight jump, actually. There we go. Oh, I didn't wait for it to calm down. I was too impatient. I can jump kind of later than I would expect. Again, I didn't wait for it to calm down. Okay, I'm going to wait for it to stop swinging. Then move up. Now I'll start swinging and try not to press up. If squirrels can do this without commentary, I demand hazard pay. The only thing greener than these branches is my fear-induced. The only thing greener than these branches is my fear-induced complexion. He's small, but he pushes like he just read his own Yelp reviews. Nothing says eco-friendly like toppling an entire tree for one jump. This is less about puzzles and more about unpaid lumberjack training. So loading the chapter, I think, sends me back even further. Nope, I do have to go back one more time. I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it was. I got some more opportunities to learn from these vines, climbing ropes and swinging on ropes, but I still don't feel like I've mastered it. Is this gonna help? Maybe I'll try to get to that secret spot once again. Do I need to get the secret every time? Because I didn't... I wonder if I need to get it and then pass a checkpoint. Or maybe it's just there every time, whether I have it or not. Jump late. I have to jump kind of late. Let it calm down. Climb up. Left and right. Don't aim up with the joystick. Swinging. And also, we don't want to be at the very bottom of the rope. If it does seem like we shouldn't... it does seem like we should be at the very bottom of the rope for the widest... for the biggest jump. But in this game, it seems like we don't get rewarded for being low on the rope. Honestly, this boy could win World's Strongest Boy. World's Strongest Kid. Uh-oh, that was a bad spot to mess up. I'm gonna have to start that chapter over. World's Strongest Kid, not World's Strongest Boy again. Whoa, that killed me. Touching it early is enough. This boy could win World's Strongest Kid if the contest was just tree homicide. Limbo teaches you, when in doubt, kill a tree. Ah, yes. Whoop, too fast. Ah, yes. Whoa. Ah, yes. The world's slowest drum roll ending... Ah, yes. The world's slowest drum roll ending in "You're dead." It's hard to get that timing. Ah, yes, the world's slowest drum roll, ending in "You're dead." Good. This spider attacks like it's waiting for applause first. Every leg stab feels less like a... Every leg stab feels less like danger and more like a passive-aggressive PowerPoint click. He winds up longer than I do before sending a... He winds up longer than I do before sending a risky text. If this were baseball, the spider's pitch would be clocked at negative speed. Nothing like dodging spider legs to... Nothing like dodging spider legs to remind you of the futility of leg day. Welcome to Limbo's cooking show. Today's special, spider legs a la bear trap. This isn't a puzzle, it's pest control with extra... Oh my god, me. This isn't a puzzle, it's pest control. This isn't a puzzle, it's pest control with extra paperwork. Involuntary. Nothing says victory like turning a spider into an involuntary amputee. I think I need to try that again. Can I get closer than that? Yeah. That was quick. Bear traps. Not just for ankles anymore. Honestly, this spider's just signing up for... Honestly, this spider's just signing up for the worst... Honestly, this spider's just signing... Oh, too close. That one scared me a bit. Honestly, this spider's just signing up for free pedicure. For free pedicures at the the world's worst spa. I think I want to try that combo joke again. I think I can do that a bit smoother. Honestly, this spider's just signing up for free pedicures at the world's worst spa. This is a really fun boss fight. It's really a boss fight. Too close. I'm gaining a little bit too much confidence. Nothing says victory like turning a spider into an involuntary amputee. And that's where we'll wrap it up for today's trip through Limbo. We woke up in the world's creepiest forest, wrestled with boxes, climbed ropes like gym class dropouts, dodged traps designed by ankle haters, ran from a boulder with Olympic-level cardio, and tricked a giant spider into an ironic bear trap fate. Halloween 2025 is officially underway. And this game's already proving that black and white can be more terrifying than full color horror. I'll be posting plenty of Limbo shorts throughout October, so keep an eye out for more jumps, traps, and existential dread. Until then, stay spooky.